Hello and good evening, welcome to Gumbo's Flying Circus, and we've got another live stream for you tonight. This time I'm going to be flying the Saber and supporting the Vietnam campaign with the Hellhounds in armour. So got F5s and Sabres taking off, going to a hostile base. Destroy base, defend against QRA. We've got some Hueys landing, then we've got RTB to a stack, land runway via using NDB navigation, so that should be interesting, and it's bad weather, so we should have lots of interesting things happening tonight. Haven't flown the Sabre in a long time, so I've done a small refresher. So we'll have to see how I get on with that. I don't think I've flown it, well, for a year. So yeah, it should be exciting to get in something a bit different. Nice Vietnam era jet. So yeah, and the NDB, obviously we haven't done those kind of approaches before. So although we know how to do them, we'll have to see how successful we are. It's lots of concentration again. So yeah, pushing the boundaries a bit, which is always healthy. So we're just having the briefing at the minute. Hope everyone's well today. It's been a bit of a cold, rainy day today. There's actually 8 F5s in tonight and 5 Sabres, 2 Hueys. So yeah, lots of jets in the sky. So it's runway 82, so 82 heading from the stack and following the NDB course. And we will be at Angels 9,000 feet in the stack. And there's 4 flights in the stack, well 3 flights. So I'm just going to make a note of the NDB actually, frequency. Yeah, what was the Morse for the NDB again? Dash dot dot. Okay. Alright, so it's all Morse code. Dash dot dot is the NDB frequency is 1065. And we've also got asserts for an ADF signal, NDB signal, and decipher it and tune it. So someone else is doing that. Because they need a Morse code decoder. Yeah, it's getting technical. Alright, so it's going to be 1065 or 1064 kilohertz. But they've got the Morse, so you listen to the Morse and hope if it matches you've got the frequency. That's quite a high range frequency, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we can get that tuned. And lots of setting up on the fly, compasses and things, so perhaps if I can set it up before a takeoff, actually I should be alright. Hopefully, he says, so we'll have to see. Right, let's listen into the chat.
Ian Tigers, Riddle, Talon, Tail, Kingston, Buick, led by Atomic, Atomic Cypher, Damien, Static, Pograts, Saber, led by Cap, Havoc, Irish, Graham, Gumbo, and Obi. And we've got 2 Huey pilots who are back up in case one dies or gets shot down or whatever. Johnson and Harrison, and we've got Raul, moral support. He's our Vietnam advisor to keep Vietnam authentic for us. He's going to be giving us the slang and whatnot. Right, okay, I'm going to go and just adjust the mission slightly, and then we'll get on with it.
Just let me know when everything's ready, Cap. I'm still playing Stellaris.
Oh wait, Velcro, you're asking about the...
Hope you're listening to that briefing, Riddle.
Oh yeah, I've been listening to the briefing, and I understand it. However, I'm just still at the same time just sticking around in Stellaris. But don't worry, I understand what we have to do.
So you have your responsibilities.
So from what I can gather, we take off orbit.
Roger. No, we've got 8 Sabres already. And
then search for the ADF signal. Then locate base. With offset south 25 nautical miles.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, just a question: are we limited regarding the aims we have? Because our AIM-9s aren't Vietnam. We have some older ones.
AIM-9P5s, AIM-9Ps, I think.
It's up to you guys. The hostiles are fully armed, so I would take what you can take.
Okay.
All right, I'm running P5s then.
Yeah. Cool. Then we have some top secret experimental technology brought from the US. That sounds excellent.
Before we head off, general comment: what's the most important thing of our mission? The most important point of our mission to remember is tail.
Keep together until Cap says we can split up, because otherwise the waypoints and everything will get...
That is a good answer. That is a good answer. But what I meant was generally, and the answer to that is don't friendly fire. The most important thing is IFF, do not shoot a friendly guy. It's the worst thing you can do. And the second most important thing is, anyone?
Don't die.
Don't die! You are learning. First, most important thing is don't shoot a friend, IFF, or just don't fire. And don't die. The mission itself comes third. So, as ever, those are our priorities. Right.
Not tracking friendlies, information.
That's only Warren and who does that? Chaos.
I was going to say Rule 1 doesn't apply if it's Kingston, but...
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a good point, Kingston. He's got you there.
I think we maybe need one more extra F5 because Signori is currently joining.
Roger, I'm just going to add a 5 in, so there's no problem.
Add like 4 F5s in, Gap.
Roger, wow, this is turning into a massive map. I didn't think many would turn out because it's going to be difficult.
Sorry I'm late, didn't miss much.
Right.
Hello, Kingston. Do you want to fly F5 or F-86 or a Mustang?
Oh, what? I want to fly a moustache.
Mustang.
No, I'm flying an F5. Have you already signed up with it?
Oh, yeah, you did. Stupid me. I just didn't.
Guys, regarding the takeoff, it's going to be a bit unconventional. I'm going to have Hammer and Buick at the front, so all the F5s will go up first. Then we'll have Sabres at the back with Cap at the very back. And then we're going to take off, get in a left-hand orbit above the clouds, and then Cap's going to worm his way to the front because I need to lead the ferry for this mission, just to get all the triggers to work and stuff like when we're finding the signal, you guys are welcome to use your ADFs to help me find the signal, but still stick behind me just for mission purposes. Right, so that's that done. Save, exit. So there's quite a lot to remember, mate.
Yeah.
What kind of hostile aircraft?
Absolutely tons.
All I can tell you is it's period
I
accurate.
think I'm going to leave that sheet in the place that I can refer back to it because
MiG-19.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points to this plan. And,
MiG-19 is the best looking one. It's super sexy.
the stack is
But
marked
wait,
on the
what's
map
the
as
SAM
well.
presence? Nothing?
It is nothing. No reason. Just forgot to put any in. Bing.
And there's red QRA.
Right. What am I doing?
Blue FARP.
Missions. Sweet.
Coming into
Microphone
that.
seat.
Wow,
How
yeah.
about
This is going to
missions?
be intense. I got a feeling.
Vietnam. 2 on T. We can do this. Vietnam. Okay. Right. I'm just going to set that up. Meanwhile, you're free to babble on like you guys usually do.
Rude.
Just let me know when the server's up so I can join Cap.
This is going to be... Oh, wow, so many guys. I wish I'd made a bigger mission now. Never mind. Never mind. It's all good. Yeah, everyone join as CAS and CAP. So take ground attack weapons and air-to-air weapons. And we're going to pummel this base into hell. And no stupid flying today, guys. No running into mountains when you're trying to strafe towers. Let's try and keep it simple.
So I'm looking at Mosdoc, and it says that there's something at 820 megahertz MZ, whatever that means.
That's megahertz. So that would be ILS question mark?
I don't know. Channel 20.
You guys are just going to have to try it. What does it say on Tacan?
I'm looking in the editor, so I don't know how to do that.
No, you'll need to do it in the actual
no
game.
TACAN at Russian stations. It's a NATO thing only. You won't find them at Moscow.
Yeah, they've got 822 megahertz channel 22 written on there as well, 260 at one end.
Yeah, that's for the ARC navigation thing on the MiG-21, so that's totally Russian. Yeah. Not for...
So then we have no way to get down on the ground at Mosdoc.
You
No.
could put
Yes,
down...
you do. You've got ADF. We've been through this. You've got your ADF.
True.
Your ADF, you're gonna get it into
There's the ADF
1065 or 1064 kilohertz. Check the Morse code. Then follow that as well as following a course line 082. That will take you into the runway.
I wonder
There
if
you
we
go.
could... I wonder if we, in the Tigers, if we could type in 820 megahertz.
Actually, I better write that down. Runway
If it has
082
it.
degrees.
Yeah, it might not go high enough.
Otherwise
The
I'm going
ADF
to
only,
forget that.
the ADF works in kilohertz, guys, and the only kilohertz is the inner beacon. So you only get the kilohertz.
There we go.
NDB 1065, 1064.
If I can read my own writing
Okay.
there.
It'll be easy.
Yeah.
I'll do it first of all, and then I'll help other people do it.
Did you test this out already?
Not this particular runway, but I have tested the idea out before, and I've managed to get a rudimentary SRS. If you want to know your distance, the only way to know your distance is by just being an experienced pilot, or it will a siren will sound when you go over the inner beacon and the outer beacon. So when you go over the outer beacon, you know you've got 2 miles to go. Inner beacon, 1 mile to go, and remember the rule: 300 feet of height for every 1 mile of travel. So you're going to be 600 feet at the inner beacon, 300 feet at the outer. 300 feet at the inner beacon, 600 at the outer beacon.
How fast you flying?
It's up to you.
Wouldn't that change the...
Negative. So whatever mile you're at is whatever altitude you should be at times 300 feet. That's good.
Yeah.
It's real pilot shit going on here, guys.
Real pilot shit.
We're fucked.
Obviously, lots of people won't figure out how to do this. So what they'll have to do is go and try and land under the clouds and find the runway themselves under the clouds, which would be difficult. So it's easier probably to do it with the ILS.
Well, I'm going to listen to you. Can we do it in our safe?
I'll talk it as I go through and do mine. I'll
Oh,
probably
yeah.
get mine wrong anyway.
Nah, no, you got it.
Also, it's important when you come from the stack. Remember, we're coming from the Marshall stack. How you come from that stack is also quite important. So you want to come basically southbound in a left turn towards the base. That's quite important to make sure we get on that initial course line. Don't try and attack it from the north of the Marshall stack.
So like a southbound arcing.
Yeah, that's
turn.
exactly right. A bit like a case 3, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
With the landings at Molstock, for the people that don't have ILS and things, once I'm down, I can open up Lot ATC and talk people down because I can see the guide slope from the ground controller view.
That's pretty cool. You can come down.
Yeah, that might be handy.
Straight away then, or
I'm in Hammer, so we're the first group down anyway, correct?
After cap. Well, it's going to be fuel specific. Someone will be running out of fuel and they'll go down first. I think it's the safest thing. Otherwise, Hammer can go down yet if you want. Regarding formation, as usual, good formations. We might as well go in big ferry to begin with. Good guys at the front, shit guys at the back. No crashes, please. Looking at Kingston.
When did I crash?
On my birthday. You killed me on my birthday.
You executed Cap with your plane.
It's his birthday. It's called the birthday beats over here in the UK.
Let me hear.
And it was a lag accident.
Oh, you can't blame that on that.
That's what they all say.
You can look at the
It was.
but there was no lagging action going on. Like
It was. My whole PC froze up. Otherwise, I would have said, "Get the fuck out of the way."
Bullshit.
Fuck you.
I take your evidence to state that you beat for free.
You beat.
Okay, so once the mission's done and it's all up on the server and the servers that will be
It was
joining
funny
in,
though. I mean,
just have to wait
Oh,
for
I
that
forgot to say,
be,
guys.
sorted
Once we
out.
found the base, make sure someone marks it on the map so the Hueys know where it is. Otherwise, the Hueys are fucked. Tail, you can do that.
Anyone else having trouble finding the server in the list?
Yes.
Yes,
It's not up yet.
Taking its time.
You need to grab the IP address because it's not showing up on the list at the moment.
Cap, you could look at the tac view from that last one, and Chaos executed us. He straight up barrel rolled for no. I mean, you can't explain it. Why barrel roll?
Yeah, I might have to join via
Okay,
IP.
so he's a dickhead.
There's no password in it at the minute, so we're just waiting for that to come.
That's just
Well,
It's all
I'm not
up and
giving
ready.
you flack. I was just talking about Chaos.
And yes, we are
Just
racist.
Okay, I'll let
Well,
you-
but Chaos, yours was a mistake. Chaos was trying to kill us.
Who was the
what
one
I
that
thought.
emptied the entire magazine of their weapon into the fucking...
That was
Formation.
also terrible. That was also,
was
I saw that on the
basement.
tac, and that was also retarded. Did you see that, tac view?
What was?
Oh.
No. Who did what?
Somebody in the back of the formation shot somebody down in that fair.
Unbelievable. This is why we don't have noobs in.
Exactly.
Come on, guys.
We need
Hold by and get information. Okay. Meh.
Yeah, we couldn't see it because there was like 30 people in the formation, and like, what's a person down? You know.
Can I make a suggestion as well, that if we do that again, you put the password to the server in GR members, so the GR members can join first and get the planes they want? Because there's a lot of non-GR players taking the slots. Like
Alright,
Senora
password
won
should be
F-18.
imminent.
I don't mean him, I totally wanted one too, but
Yes.
you know the point.
I know exactly what you're trying to say.
He's hearing Kingston like he's talking through a fan.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've learned to translate.
He sounds like an
Because
Asian.
your mum's,
It's good.
because your
though.
mum's pussy's got an
I only heard the first half of that. The second half got like lost in the internet.
SRS,
Like,
guys. Get your SRS loaded. Okay, we need...
Oh yeah, sorry. Let's start that.
Sort of mic you have.
Toggle overlay.
I think it's because I'm using a cloud-based gaming thing at the moment. So if I want to use SRS, I have to use it on a VM. Whereas if I use Discord, I can just use it on the main machine, which is why you can hear me better.
Right.
That's
Which is
really...
why I sound terrible today, and normally I sound okay.
No, this isn't normal. What we're hearing right now? I thought this was
No.
normal.
He's normally
show you.
better than this.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kingston's
okay,
usually much
don't worry
better
about
than this.
Good. I'm not around enough to, yeah.
Yeah, we have to put up with Kingston a lot.
It's because you love me.
He doesn't normally sound like Warren.
He does sound like Warren. No one wants that in their life.
That's because normally, when I switch to my main computer, I sound a lot clearer like this.
Right. Yeah, that's much better.
I've got 2 computers.
It's technically 2 computers, so stop being a little bitch.
Yeah, one's a Mac, so...
Yeah, one is a Mac.
Okay, let's join.
Are we joining the server?
That's joining. You can join if you want to play.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, don't join.
Right, let's close that screen down.
Dang. Cap, somebody was like, not every city is Da Nang.
Yes, it is. Every city is Da Nang.
You should just keep saying Da Nang.
I will.
Hilarious.
That will trigger them. Oh, everyone, important notice, there is an F-86 at the top called cap only. Surprisingly, that's for cap only. Make sure you do not choose that, otherwise you will fuck everything up.
Hashtag I choose that one.
Hashtag no riddle.
Hashtag kill.
Hashtag fired.
Ooh, that's looking kind of nice.
Does anyone know how to arm the rockets in the F-86?
There's a switch in front of the sticker. Right?
Is it the one under the red cover?
Let me get in the cockpit.
Okay, so I can't remember how to use this weapon system.
It's all vagary in my mind.
And is there any lights for the cockpit? Because I can't see shit.
Next to your knee.
Yeah, they're down here.
It's kind of hidden.
Just turn
on
those on.
The side, next to your knee.
Need to up the revs a bit.
Right knee.
Can we say knee more?
Yeah, say knee more.
Right knee.
Oh, yeah, the nice on the right knee.
I don't see it.
Damn, Cap, I'll show you when I'm in.
We are the knights who say
It's very hidden. It's like in the cubby hole where your legs go on the right wall. It's so hidden.
Oh, fucking hell, that is hidden, man.
Yeah, isn't that bullshit?
Alright, there we go.
Really
skip.
Okay, well, you found it. Good.
Yeah, looking sexy. Ooh, that does look nice, doesn't it? Right, arming.
You know how long it took me to find that.
So, I want to make sure we've got fuel.
Sabres, get your rockets on, boys. Get your rockets on. I've taken all the rockets in the world.
Oh yeah, you can bring a lot, wow.
Are the F5s going to need tanks
with the green, I think.
Honestly, I have no idea on the range of this thing, but I'm not. I don't think we need it personally.
Rockets. Rockets.
Turning the lights
Rockets.
Good point. IFF is going to be important, guys. If we just stick silver or silver based, that's probably the safest, to be honest.
No, we're really good with that.
Yeah, Cap. So I'm guessing you need to flip up that red cover, and then you have auto or single. I'm just gonna put it in single.
I think
fuel tanks might be a good idea.
Go earlier. The only way I could get it working with that switch down.
86.
No, I don't know.
There's a rotary to the left.
Request rearming. See how that goes.
A rocket mode.
Copy.
Fuck me, what the hell is that?
Look at how that you don't need to worry about the depression angle as much, but the bottom switch goes from rocket, gun, bomb. See that?
Is it the turny thing we're talking about?
Yeah. Rocket on the left, gun, and then bomb. Put it on rocket.
Yeah, so all you do, Cap, is see your missile and gun selector where you got sights, missiles, guns. Set it to guns.
Okay, single rocket then.
Oh, they're pretty big.
Are you playing in an ice cream?
Alright, let's
No, my wife watching TV in the same room.
have a look at my channels and see which one I need to be on this evening.
The big turning knob, you just
so
want
243 is for normal, and we need 130 for a flight channel as well.
Depression angle and the small thing.
I see.
Variable sight
let's choose 130.
What about that shit?
I really want to test one. I'm going to test one on the ground, guys. Will I blow myself up?
Let's see the angle of the. Probably not. Maybe.
Okay, let's
Oh
get lights
my
on.
god! I'm dead.
I
What's
heard
the
it.
recommended rocket for the F5? I don't know the rockets too well.
The 19 number and the HE-80.
How many rockets we bring back? Like all the rockets?
All the rockets in the world.
Okay. All of the World War II rockets.
Okay.
Yeah, so set up.
How about the GAR 8s, yeah? Might as well, can't put anything else on them.
Why the goddamn hell not?
Right, we're
You
in.
know how to use them.
We're ready,
Yes,
we're
I do.
armed, and with some
They're
fuel
very
tanks.
terrible, but I've killed somebody with them before.
They really are terrible, aren't they?
You have to, they can't know you're there. That's the only way they work.
Let's have a look at the Saber then. Yeah, it's looking nice.
What was the mark of the rocket?
It's a pretty good looking aircraft this, and I love the sounds of it as well. It's just
probably the
raw,
top
isn't it?
One.
I'm taking
Old
the
technology.
Mark 5 HE-80, high explosive anti-tank. They
Yeah,
always make
About
it
that way.
that's what you want, because it's penetrating and explosive.
Yeah, we can look back that
Hardly
way.
it penetrates anymore.
Down. Oh, yeah, that's working a bit better now. Sorted that out.
Getting this done. Right, I'm armed up, I'm ready for my rockets. I've got vacillated the guns. I've got Rocket Master armed a single. I've got, that would fuck off. I've
Your
got,
guns on the left, did you switch them up to all guns?
Yeah, I've got that all
Be
guns.
good idea to see on
I
the
think
map,
I'm good
actually.
to go, guys.
Did you say there was a master arm?
Don't think so. There isn't a master arm, is there?
08.
Okay, guys. Could we have a Tigers, a Hammer at the runway first, a Buick behind them, and then we'll get Saber in after that with Cap at the rear. Runway 08, guys. Let's stick to 08 for this mission.
Livery for the F5s?
At whatever you choose, you can go in
Right,
group
so we have
deliveries
to wear
or
the last
single
group
ones. I
onto
don't
the
care.
runway.
I've gone for the Southeast Asia one because it's fitting. 5x5.
I can hear tail.
Silly tail. Remember, Sabres were on 130 flight, 243 guard.
I better get on that.
Yeah, so I've got all that set up.
Wait, I'll
We're
see you
ready.
guys in SRS,
I
yeah?
hate when you close SRS by mistake.
There comes a 130. I need to set up the sound on it. That's better. Turn that up a little bit.
I reckon that's aliens right there.
There we go.
Jesus Christ, I've got TF-51 coming with us. That's ugly. Railgun, buy yourself a goddamn plane. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I can go down there and wait in this area, can't I? Yeah, let's do that behind AB there.
Check 130. So, do you want me to tell you how to use the missile really quick, Cap? There's just one switch you gotta press. Yeah, go ahead. So, in front of the stick, there's a rotary knob at the top, right of that panel. It says gun, missile.
Oh, let's get used to the throttle.
The top two options. Those off-site camera
Wobbly,
radar
wobbly.
guns, missile. You said that one to missile. Yep. Just missile and then you're good to go, yeah?
Alright.
Pretty much you'll hear the tone if you're armed. Super. Awesome.
Just checking the brakes, I've got it all sorted.
Then there may be an uncage, but let me see.
Alright, this is going to require some concentration today, I think. So I've got curve set up. just to make the controls a bit smoother.
Tommy, would you like to shift up the runway?
Yeah, just adjusting that throttle down.
Sabres can pull into the apron where OV is so the Tigers can get by. Scratch it. Just let the Tigers get further. Yeah, I'll just take it steady. Signore, get a move on. Damien, get a move on. Alright, where are we going? Runway. Runway. Just get to me, we're going 08.
Make sure that red light's out, because that's our generator, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, generator warning. Right, let's have a look on F10, see what's going on. Okay, so the F5s are getting up there. Oh, there's some F5s coming up this way, so we're good. Right.
What just blew up? Why does that not surprise me? Hello, P-51. Static! Bastard! Is there a global cap? Yeah, 243. Why are you doing this to me? Alright. Is this far enough up the runway, Cap? I should know that by now. I think so.
So if I follow Obi onto the runway, and Cap's leading the Sabres, so that'll be nice. Can follow. Absolute downpour, lightning, overcast.
Is that you I'm coming up on? Saber right behind.
Lovely day for it. LA flying today? I don't think so.
Cap, OB, do you want me to hold on here for the two Sabres that just, the two Tigers that just crashed, or shall we get to the runway? We better wait, or
yeah, I think
Roger, hold it short.
Yeah, that'll do with the fuel tank. 200 gallons in each one. So, just to make it look nice. So, Dave, how you doing? Hope you're well. It's good to see you.
Come on, static and tail, we're all waiting for you.
And Helix Redux, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, I know,
on,
but just somebody
Mixer
kicked
there.
off my wing.
Good to see you, thanks for joining. Hope you'll enjoy this one.
I saw that. You stopped right in the middle and nobody could get past you.
Look on my right side next time, please. Because yeah, T-Cypher just went on my right side and had lots of space to just pass me, so...
One thing I'm not too up on is where the airspeed indicator is on this.
That's going to be troublesome. Has anyone got comms with S8 Velcro? Velcro, you on,
I'm worried that it's going to try and take off behind the Sabres and ram into them.
Well, there goes an F5.
Isn't it a requirement to have voice?
Nice tail. Yes, that is.
We should just boot him.
Oh, that was Tao having the time of his life there by the looks of it.
Or maybe if he's in the Discord, let me see. Let me check.
Yeah, ask him to join the thingy, whatever this is.
Cap, what altitude do you want the F5s to, or do you want everyone to orbit Molstock at?
We'll all orbit
Roger that, left hand.
I wonder what that is.
Affirm, left hand.
Must be the wing lights flashing then. That's an interesting effect.
I told him about it. The Velcro guy was asking what the frequency was, so I gave it to him. Is he going to come past the Sabres to line up with the Tigers, or shall we crack on them?
Tell him to come by, otherwise he's going to try and take off behind us and whack into us.
To come where? Where do we need him to go? Yes.
He can come past us.
Oh, it's looking behind that. Looking behind that. Kind of ready to go to the runway now.
He's not going to do it, is it?
I just told him to. I'm going to tell him again.
Okay, it's disappeared. All Sabres, get into position on the runway, please. Do I hold this nodal steering down for it to work? I'm having a bit of trouble with it.
No, it's, I just used my brakes. Is there steering?
Yeah, you gotta hold it.
Steering back there.
Yeah, you gotta hold it down.
Oh guys, make sure your nozzle's nice and straight when you line up. Don't want any accidents.
I totally forgot there was no real steering on this.
Yeah, I forgot to hold it down at some point and ended up in the grass.
Radio check 243.
Before.
Trevor. Well, mine doesn't seem to work. I'll just continue using differential braking. Hey Cap, did you manually create an ADF for this mission for the F5s?
Negative.
Well, then we have no means of navigation via ADF.
Yes, you know how to use an ADF. What's the problem?
The fact that the F5s can't tune lower than 100 megahertz, or higher than 300.
Roger, we'll find a solution. We've got an ATC to help you down then. GCR.
The tuning in the F5 works in megahertz, but the ADF is at 1000 kilohertz or 1 megahertz. So you want to tune 1.050.
Alright, let me give it a try. Low. Okay. The steering's just sensitive, you just gotta be nice with it, yeah, that's it.
A note for later, when we land these Sabres, guys, you have to hold the nose up until it slows down. If you slam the nose down, you'll kill the front gear and kill yourself.
What is the A for? Is A 0?
What in more context?
Shooting the radio on the F5.
There's quite a lot of concentration there. But we're here.
See that guy just disappear?
Yeah, that's never good. Where's the fucking Sabres gone?
Are you in the America one? The American flag one?
Yeah, I need to stand out.
Okay, I'm the one right in front of you right now.
Okay. Who's leading the Saber takeoff, by the way? Because Cap's at the back.
Not me, please.
Well, technically, I'm the furthest forward one, OB, so happy to go. Yep, you'll be doing the usual thing, anti-ignore and check your flaps.
Yeah, so that's maybe that size here. Go first, second, third over there.
Checking.
What are you doing, Signor? Move up. All aircraft with the
Sorry,
positions with altimeter setting 29er, 39er.
Moving.
Right, let's get the compass correction pointing straight up.
Where do you want me to go, Cap?
For runway
Just
heading.
bunch up at the front. No more, yeah, just bunch up. Not a massive gap. What flap setting do we want to be on?
The middle one.
Okay, all units hold. Well, I get some pretty shots of us.
Yeah, I'll mess about with that later. Yeah, I think that's what I'm seeing there is a bit of a glitch. Lighting glitch, perhaps. Someone was getting one in the F-18 the other day, and all the side panels were just flashing on and off, so I don't know if this has got something on it, or it's someone behind me maybe with lights on. Don't know, it's hard to tell.
Okay, just a reminder, guys, we're going to go up in our groups. We're going to orbit just above the clouds in the left-hand orbit of this airbase. Once we're established, Cap is going to take the lead of the formation. I am in the American colours, so come and look at my Saber to memorise that. And then I will take us to the non-directional beacon we're going to find.
All F5s make sure that your nose struts are extended.
Caps, looks like the middle position on the flaps is just a hole. So there's just full or nothing.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I don't really get it. Okay, it's just... Okay, all groups, you have permission to take off as the plan. I'll see you above the clouds.
Ready to check 243. It's like the MiG-21, Cap. Gotta neutralize it like the gear.
Okay, that's kind of annoying.
It is. So after we put them up, neutralize them.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Look at those fucking tigers, go! Oh, who's the retard?
Oh, he's gonna destroy all the ground crew too.
Oh, fuck. Go. Okay, breaching the clouds, then I'm gonna turn left.
The rain like the snow.
Cloud top is 37. Angels 37. Come on.
Right, keep going up. We're meeting above the clouds anyway. Just watch, I'm turning now and I shouldn't be.
What speed have we rotated, guys? What speed are we?
Oh, I've lost it.
Can you get your flaps up, Signor?
Yeah. Put it to the up position.
Right, how big is this cloud layer?
Mine just comes straight back down.
And then put it in the neutral. Alright, Signori just breached through the cloud. I see some of the other Sabres. Are we doing an orbit?
I'll be happy when I'm out of this cloud, to be perfectly honest. So let's get up there. Oh, there we are.
Did you get your flaps?
Hang on, let me just get through the tail.
For sure. Yeah, it's kind of scary.
I see one over there. There they are.
I can't work out this fucking artificial horizon works.
Just check your vertical velocity and make sure it's in the positive. That's what I did. Right below the artificial horizon.
That was ugly.
Yeah, it's scary as hell getting
Yeah, top seem to be up.
Okay, good. Then I just stuck the thing back in neutral.
Hey, bro. Is your gun pivot really far up the HUD?
You can zoom and zoom in and zoom out on the range thing for the wingspan. And then, do you remember the cage and uncage for the gyro?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, cool. I gotta remember what I had for that.
Let's see who this is over here.
All units cap, all units cap. There's a little bit of problem getting through the cloud, but I'm here now in a left orbit. Can you start locating me on F10 and getting to me, please, to cap? Copy.
Gumbo, caps over there.
Cap, what's your speed? Speed 250, Angels 6.
So I'm reckoning it's that one there. Oh, he's coming right back at us. Okay.
Okay, now we're airborne. I've informed our guys to do the prisoner swap. Stand by for the ADF code. Okay, we've got the beacon code. It is 350 kilohertz. Code N for November. Can I get Morse translation for N for November, please, Talon?
Right, let's try and get information, or at least near them.
Morse translation is dash dots.
Dash dot, roger. Cap's getting a different Morse code at 350, but I'll continue.
Could you speed up a bit, Cap?
Yeah, punching 300.
I'm just trying to slow down, I'm in front of you.
Oh, speed up.
Okay guys, you're looking pretty good. Still haven't found the station yet, I'm continuing to search.
Do some trimming. Don't want to descend. Yeah, a bit tricky.
Cap, you're going up.
Roger, just working my radio.
Guys in the front, seniori's off your right.
Okay guys, I found dash dot 350. We now have a radio compass bearing heading to the NDB. I'm going to take us there on a left turn. Is everyone happy with the speed?
Yep.
Cap leveling out. 3, 2, 1, left. Okay guys, we're bang on the course for 350 November. In case any of you doesn't know how the ranging works, we only know when we get to the NDB station, at which point the needle will start spinning round. At that point we've got to turn sharp south and south for 25 miles. I'll let you know when that's about to happen. I will make small deviations. I will make small deviations to follow the compass needle, so give me just a slight bit of leverage for turning. Signor, is that you on the left?
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, so this is a bit tricky today on this, not used to it.
Okay, we've slipped off stick ever so slightly and tiny back left, tiny.
Once you get it trimmed out, it's pretty nice. Ready for it?
Yeah, just messing around with that trim there, trying to get it on cue. Just the speed management in this is a bit tricky.
Goddamn sexy formation for this.
It is, isn't it? A huge formation. It's an armada.
Sorry guys, putting up.
Cloud.
Stick with it.
And I love that skin.
Screw it. America!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, look at that. What a view.
Okay guys, I'm seeing a little more radio compass movement. That means we're getting close. Can we start moving the formation into a trail and start elongating the formation? Reason is I'm going to have to turn very sharply when the needle tells me to.
Copy that, Cap. Needle's coming squad on you.
Okay, take time everyone.
Do you know the direction you'll turn? From me left to right, or is it?
Yep, we're going to have to go south to 180, so it'll be a left turn of about 30 degrees or something by the looks of it.
Riddle, I'm just going to slot in behind you. Single file. Riddle, I'm slotting in behind you.
Roger.
How's that Saber smoke taste?
Tastes good, Smells good. Smells like my job.
Nice.
Gotta love the smell of Saber smoke in the morning.
All right, Val's struggling to keep up. Left in.
That's alright, I'll provide recon on the ground for you guys.
Aim for him.
After the mission's over, I'll give y'all some PDA, okay?
Oh, beautiful. Okay, well it looks like the base is going to be in the mountains, that's for sure. Right. Get ready to turn, guys. Get ready, get ready. And turn. Reform trail. Okay guys, we've now got a spot with our eyes. It's 25 miles time is the base.
Is it on top of the mountain or down in the clouds?
Which way are you turning? 180, we're going south for 25 miles. Coming off the gas. Guys, does my compass read magnetic or true?
I think it reads magnetic.
Okay, well, the NBA guy gave us a true heading of 180. What's the difference? 6 degrees in Georgia.
I have no idea.
That's correct.
So can someone convert 180 true to magnetic?
Yeah, it'd be 174. 174.
Cap 174 adjusting.
Cap, that's the left.
Unless it's the other way.
Add, subtract east, and subtract for east, add for west.
Would true be more or less? Oh, you just said.
When adding magnetic variation, I believe it's east is subtraction, west is addition.
And how do you add rid to mag get rid?
Can you guys confirm I'm on 174 now? Looks about right.
Yeah, about there, yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Okay, good teamwork.
We got an accident.
Wow, tail and static again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, the diesel dynamics didn't keep screwing up my bloody trims and everything and all my keybinds every time there's an update, it'd be alright.
Now it's Eagle Dynamics, man.
Power on. Okay, start looking for that base, guys. Might be best to go up for altitude. Well done, well done. Mark it out. Which one's you?
Clear that flaring.
Check flares, check flares.
Yeah.
Heading 150. Well done, we've done it, guys. Use your rockets and bombs, don't use your guns yet because we may need it for your array. Hueys, take off, mark a position, Hueys, where we are, cap is now, and come get us.
Copy, Huey's taking off. Have you tested the rocket? They work, huh? They work.
We'll do in a second. Do you see the base, Signora?
Is it this? Yeah, I just saw him pick a lock on it. On the right there?
Yep. He's got it. Remember, don't hit the concrete bunker, guys.
Got it.
Yeah, let's go for those towers.
Will do.
Gun towers. Come road again.
Snowy rolling in behind you.
So, Cap, we're not hitting the tent, or are we hitting the tent?
Do not hit the concrete structure.
Everything but the concrete. Rockets.
Okay, rocket dip down, rocket dip down. Good hit, good hit. All units, concentrate all fire on those gun towers. Gun towers we need to take down for the Hueys. Hueys will not be armed.
Hey Benjamin, how you doing? Yeah, my legs have disappeared.
Listen, you're running in for the other tower.
How could I miss?
They're hard to
Really
aim.
hard. They really are hard.
Yeah, you must have to work that depression angle thing. We'll have to figure it.
I'm going to try to go for a steep strike. Just like I said, some twat just goes straight to the fucking mountain. How hard is it not to do that?
What are you talking about me?
More of those towers down, guys. Already taken 2 down.
I'll give up. Oh, it's difficult, that is. Yeah, it's good to see you. 2, 1. 1, 3. Right, let's have a look, see what everyone else is doing. That's not Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Tao and Auntie had a crash. And... Oh, Whistler's hit a friendly Talon.
Okay, we're going to have to use a little bit of guns on these towers, but looks of it makes them short burst.
Nori's gone. I'm gone. I flew into a mountain. It's all going a bit Pete-tong.
I've got a red MiG 1-5 here, I think.
Attack, attack, attack. Give me location.
Let's zoom in. See who's left.
Come top right. Red MiG 1-5. Red MiG 1.
Riddle's left. Johnson's left. Baby's left. Kingston's still flying. T-Cypher.
Tailing 1. Bearing 120. Heading 120.
Auntie's back in there. There's Auntie.
Tiger. Black and white spider tigers get attacked by 1-5.
Oh, did you? I couldn't get my rockets to fire.
Atomic, I've got a man here I need you to help
just to
with.
make it worse, I crashed into the mountain. Yeah, I did that as well. I had my head into the cockpit, trying to work out how to get the rockets to fire, because for some reason my head just wasn't computing it, and yeah, straight into a mountain.
You can find me on the map. I can't. I just went 120. That's all I know. We've lost a man. We've lost a. Good smash. Well done, boys. Captain.
Oh yeah, a few of them are killing the.
Report total MiG kill count.
But then I haven't flown the F-86 in such a long time.
Tail kill 1 MiG.
now it looks like the helicopter didn't last long either.
Well, you just have a way back, start to program in your ADFs if you can for the inner beacon.
Hey, what's the, do we have an ATC frequency?
What have you got there? Yeah, I'm out. Hit a mountain.
Cap. ATC frequency? No, just talk to...
I think Havoc's out as well, Whistler's out, Signori's out. This is the helicopter that was going to land and do some stuff, but didn't quite make it. Oh, you got hit by Graham. Oh. Yeah, I had my head in the cockpit trying to work out getting the rockets to work, and when I looked up there was a massive mountain right in front of me, and I went straight into it. I noticed there was one team kill where someone's bomb hit someone else. I thought that was quite interesting. Bombing flying planes. Oh, looks like the Huey's going back in. Yeah, Tail's out as well, Atomic's out. After I died, I looked at the thingy and there's about three guys that had gone as well. So, moral of the story for me is maybe learn the Saber a bit more. Never mind. It's so easy to do, isn't it? Really. When you're in a plane you're not used to, like me, it's so easy to just be staring in the cockpit. Oh dear. Accidentally hit recenter VR. Oh no. Oh dear. I think our case 3 landings went a little bit better. Yeah. No, that's true. I had a little practice in the F-86. I've done the navigation training thing to work out the ADF in it, but I didn't think about
that's actually
the weapons. So yeah. Oh dear.
I just cannot find this in the beacon anywhere.
How am I liking the Saber so far? Or any of us?
It's okay, I've got half a tank of fuel.
It's terrific. It's you know, for me it felt like it was really on a knife edge for a bit there, and it's getting the speed right
tail if you have
Not used to it.
bearing 340 for 14.
So there's no way I was doing any kind of formation in it.
Cap turn 60 for 39 miles.
Yeah, it's a great module. Don't get me wrong, I think it looks nice and it flies nice and sounds nice for what it is. Obviously it's a bit harder because it's an old style jet. But yeah, it's it's great for yeah, it's great lawn dart. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, did he? Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like anything, isn't it? Once you're used to it and you've flown it a bit and you know how to do everything in it, you kind of find your groove with these things. But I'm flying stuff that I haven't flown in ages. You know, I've been ejected from the Harrier and dumped into Hornets and stuff, which I don't usually fly. So yeah, it's a learning curve. Getting back into some of them as well, but yeah, it forces you to learn it, doesn't it? Still looks like there's streaks of lightning there, going through the blue sky every so often.
Obi, Cap, are you okay by going first ahead of you? I'm literally on fumes.
Roger.
That's if I make it. I'll caveat that.
So NDB landings in bad weather. Should be an interesting one. Yeah, the thing is, you know, if you want to be a, like, you know, super great at a module, you've got to really fly it all the time.
Did any of you manage to
Rather
find
than
the
dipping
NDB?
in and
I just
out,
couldn't
you
find
know.
it.
It's out of frequency range of the F5, so we couldn't even try.
Roger, Cap's going in visual. Ship. GI, can Cap have, ADC, can Cap have steering and range to airfield threshold, please?
Oh yeah, lots. Yeah, keep the visibility down. Yeah, it's tested, isn't it? See, in the more advanced stuff, you got all the information in the world and all the cues and all the radar beams and everything else in there.
013, Roger.
We use SRS, which is a pretty good program. Gives you all the realistic comms. Yeah, it has its moments, but yeah, it's pretty good actually. I like all the updates it's had recently. So they've made it a bit easier, a bit nicer to use. Oh dear. Whew. Wow, there we go. Right, let's see if what's going on up here. If they've already had briefing, probably. Oh no.
Where did some of your rate go?
Wow, that was something else. That was definitely a toughie. Definitely need to do a bit more saber flying, I think. And oh, I missed a message from Ben. Flying stuff like this makes you really appreciate the guys that do this for it. Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, extremely hazardous, extremely dangerous stuff. You know, hats off to the guys and gals that have to do it, especially in wartime. But yeah, that's what tons of training gets you towards, doesn't it? So
just watching the TAC view now, we were so unaware those MiG-15s were right in the mix before I noticed.
Oh dear,
I hadn't even seen them. I'm still trying to get myself set up to drop off the last 9 bombs. And as I drop my last M83, I'm pulling away and I'm looking for targets, and just suddenly I hear somebody's got F5's got a MiG on their 6, and like right as the word 6 is being said, pop, 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 pop.
I never saw them. I was getting scraped off the side of a mountain.
Yeah, I think the MiG shot me from under.
I think 3 or 4 of us ended up on the side of a mountain by the sounds of it. Oh dear. Yeah, definitely need to start flying more of the modules more often if we're going to be using these types of ones. Yeah, most definitely. Wow. Whew. It's kind of yeah, it's an interesting mission, that. Because what you had is targets on top of the hill that we had to shoot with rockets, and then you had air-to-air threats, and then you had weather landing using NDB, navigation, with a floor to the clouds of about 300 feet.
Oh my god, those trucks are stopping the F5.
Yeah.
They're like in full burn.
Quite a toughie.
In full burn, just sitting there.
I think the
that
important
F5,
thing to remember
F5
here
that
did
is
its job.
Gumbos.
That was an interesting result.
That it was. Yeah, I like how you rammed the fucking fuel truck and it just.
See what Cap has to say, and
God damn, those fuel trucks are not playing around.
No. Yeah, Russian this side, very sturdy.
But he's off at the minute. I don't know if they've already done debrief, but
Chief, place wheel chuck now. He drives back up. Thank you. I need to do engine run up.
Might just be finishing off his filming.
I had problem with brakes.
Tack kamrat. Jag hade problem med bromsarna.
Tails a spy.
Fucking found out.
There he is.
And welcome back. So mission complete, guys. We got the nukes off. We got the nuke off the MVA. So we're happy about that. However, we did have a massive attrition rate, so we have to work out what went wrong. Hammer, talk us through your actions first and who you lost.
Well, I mean, I don't know how we lost that many people. We engaged some MiG-21s and we shot the camp and killed some of the towers, and then we flew back, and then there were only 4 of us.
Anyone in Hammer get shot down or killed?
Yeah.
What happened, Kingston?
I took some flak flying over the base, was chasing the MiG-15, lost my left engine, then lost my hydraulics, went into a flat spin, and didn't have the altitude.
It's a pretty cool way to die, I suppose. Anyone else in Hammer?
Absolutely. It was total
Talon. I died turning in the landing. I realised I didn't have one of my elevators, as you told me that I had no elevator, and I lost control and fell into the ground.
Roger, I guess pretty went, but slightly.
Meaning, if you didn't tell him anything, he would have lived.
That's not quite how it works, but yes.
Whistler wasn't in a flight. I just kind of shot up there, got some bombs off, and right as I'm pulling away, apparently a MiG-15 was low and behind me. I never saw him coming. And by the time I heard that there's a MiG on my 6, I was already getting ammo through my brain.
Roger. Okay, at least it's a sexy way to die. Buick lead, talk us through your game.
We got up onto target. I dropped my bombs, but they were cluster bombs. I dropped them too low, so they just hit the jet before they split. Then I was circling around, and a little red MiG flew past my cockpit, and I was like, oh, I don't remember there being any red MiGs. So I called that out, and then went around and tried to mop up as many of them as possible. We had one guy, I think it was Cypher in our flight, who couldn't get his rockets off the rails no matter what switches we switched or whatever. So that was unfortunate.
Roger, and let's talk about Buick deaths. Who died?
I died, Atomic died. I crashed into the ground whilst looking for Mosdoc on the F10 map because of the trim of the F5.
That's not a sexy way to die. Let's not do that again. Buick, other deaths?
I died in a more ridiculous way. I was turning left, hit VR recenter, panicked and ran into the ground.
Okay, well done. Next.
I think I might have taken some ground hits and lost fuel and ran out of fuel, basically.
Did you manage to land it?
No. I basically, as we withdrew, I ran out of fuel, so
Roger.
I fell out the sky.
Roger, you can land on F5s and roads. Anyone else in Buick that died? Wow, the whole of Buick died. Great.
Progress. Lawn dart.
What happened, Progress?
I was too busy worrying about traffic whilst I was doing my rocket run and launch.
Oh, it was you. God, I was swearing at someone. I saw someone go in and just smack into the mountain. I was like, for fuck's sake! All right, you also enjoyed that in the movie. Auntie survived, obviously. Sabres. Where did all my Sabres go? I'm the lead, so let me talk through it first. We took off. We got the 350 signal that we were looking for. Went 25 miles south. Tail or someone spotted the base, which was nice. Killed the base. Fought some MiGs, which was generally very good. Right, let's talk about the deaths of Sabres.
Yeah, so I was looking inside the cockpit, filling the switches, and when I looked up, there was a big mountain, and I hit it. that's what happened to me.
Next.
Well, Trash, yeah, I hit nothing all of the mission, so I just hang on, got my rockets, but didn't hit anything, then made it back to the Marshall stack, didn't hear anything, was low on fuel, decided to run through the clouds, and found out that Terra Firma has a PK of 1.
It does, doesn't it? Right, that was interesting. Okay, anyone else in Saber? Or the Sabres, sorry.
Graham out of formation, right?
Oh, Graham, how does it happen? He's gone, he's rage quit. Okay, so some genuine deaths there. Oh, what about the Huey? Huey just died, just blew up. I was like, okay.
I'm not sure that was Harrison. I'm not sure what happened to me.
Harrison,
I can hear him, he just doesn't like to jump.
Roger, I can hear him fine.
Alright, yeah, I'm not sure what happened to me. It'll be interesting to see. But probably just a silly mistake.
Okay, never mind. Okay, guys, some genuine deaths there, but most of them are just stupid mistakes, running into mountains and flipping over for no reason, so let's try and sharpen that up next time. No need for it. Otherwise, pretty goddamn... Oh, what happened to Raoul?
Raoul went in, flew, y'all looked pretty, it looked good. I cluttered up your airspace, come back, I was trying to get below ceiling, and I...
Lol. Okay, fine. Alright, guys. Okay, Auntie, if I can... Or any final thoughts, anyone?
I think it was a good...
I believe Johnston did bring the nuke back successfully, even if he was a little banged up.
we tried 2 different ways of getting into the pod. We tried heading to a ravine and then following a clear path through the tree line, but the fog was so thick that I couldn't get down into the ravine. I was like, okay, let's just head to the fog and try and descend straight down onto it slowly. And then we forgot about all the trees and the city that the fog was surrounded by.
Roger.
And the main rotor clipped one of the trees before I could see it, and then we softly landed on the ground and it was intact.
Okay, well, that's the main thing. We got that mother down, and we can repair that chopper pretty easily. All right, guys, well done. It's quite cool. We'll just try to do some more ones like that, where we have to find out codes and stuff like that, because it makes it a bit different. And yeah, shame the ADF ILS didn't work, so we'll have to work on that and find the next solution, but that's okay. Right, Auntie, if I can...
What you can do is actually in the mission editor create stuff. Like add ADFs that people can connect to.
Oh, you're gonna have to tell me how to do it with them, so I don't know how to do it.
Put in a radio truck with a beacon.
A radio truck with a beacon on it. Okay, I'll try and do that. It would just be easier if I used an airport with TACAN, I suppose, wouldn't it? That's what would just solve the problem. Anyway, so be it. If I can have my files on, I'll get on that. The rest of you, I'll see you on tomorrow. It's Tebro's mission tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay, ladies.
Bye.
So that was a very interesting debrief there, with everyone having a few issues, hitting the ground, just being destroyed for no apparent reason whatsoever, and being shot down. And yeah, lots of learning points there, lots of things we can work on, lots of things we can try out, and I need to do a bit of a refresher on some of the planes for a bit longer than I did, as far as remembering how to do the weapons, which I might get those put onto voice attack, so I can just say what I want and it'll flick the switch for me. That might be a better option, but yeah, I'll have to have a fiddle around with that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream and you enjoyed what you saw of that mission, and there's a few Sabres, F5s and things like this. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Great to see you. This was another Gumbo's Flying Circus live stream, and I'll be back tomorrow with T-Bro's mission, and hope to see you again then. So take care, enjoy your DCS. Ta-ra.